In this lesson, I want to show you the wonderful tune written by Jay Ungar called Ashokan Farewell. It's a tune you probably will have heard if you don't already know it. It's a good tune to learn, especially for beginner mandolin players, because it will start introducing you dotted notes into your playing. And I mean, more than anything, it's just a really nice tune. So a dotted note is where you add literally just a little dot next to the note. And what happens then is with the original note and a dot next to it, you add half again. So if you add a dot next to a note that's worth 1 beat, you add half of that 1 beat, which is half a beat. So your dotted note is now 1.5 beats. If you add a dot next to a note that's worth 2 beats, you add half of the 2 beats, which is 1 beat. So your dotted 2-beat note is now worth 3 notes. And they're the most common ones. And the most common one that we come across in Ashokan Farewell is the dotted 1 note, or depends where you are in the world. I call them crotchets. It's a dotted crotchet, or some people call them quarter notes. It's basically what's 1 beat. So if we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's that length note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you add a dot next to it, you're turning it into 1.5 beats, which means say you went in on a down, because it's now 1.5 beats. Your note after it will be an up, because it's going to fall on the and of the next beat. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and there's your 1.5 beats. So Ashokan Farewell is a really good example for this because it has quite a lot. So if we took bar 1 with the little pickup note, it sounds like this. There's your so your dotted note falls on the first beat, and then your next one comes in on the and of 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and. So this is a really good tune to practice that right hand and make sure it's doing the right thing, make sure it's going down on the beat, up off the beat. And I want to take you through it. I want to kind of do a couple of phrases first. We'll get the major phrases of the tune, and then we'll have a play of it. I'm not going to do the chords in this lesson. I plan to do that next month. So we've just discussed it, but let's play the first phrase round a few times, because this is kind of the most important bit, really. It's kind of, this is the tune, this is what it sounds like, this is what you're in for in the next few minutes. So our first phrase sounds like this. Okay, so try that with me. This will be after 2, because we're doing the little pickup notes as well. And don't forget, if you want the tab on music for this, it's all free. Just click the link below and it'll take you straight to the PDF where you can have the tab and kind of a little walkthrough as well. So after 2, that first little phrase, 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. One more time, 1, 2. Let's try the next phrase from that point on. This will be after 2 again. It sounds like this. Okay. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. So let's put phrase 1 and 2 together. So this is the first 4 bars of the tune. It's probably the most important 4 bars, which is why I'm sort of focusing on it, because once you've got this, the rest of the A part is sort of all falls on the beat after that. So it's really worth, with these first 2 phrases, get that right hand correct. And if you go over to the tab, which again is linked below, I've added in the ups and downs so you don't have to work it out yourself. So after 2, 1, 2. And twice. Let's try it again. 1, 2. One more for good luck. 1, 2. And then the rest of the A part is just a big, kind of a nice phrase going from the lowest string to the highest string. So let's have a look at the start of the B part, which again starts with one of our dotted notes. Again, it's worth getting that right. It kind of sets you up for the rest of the B part. So this is the first bar and the first note of the second bar of the B part with the little pickup as well. That's after 2. 1, 2. Yeah, if you can get that right, then you're kind of setting yourself up for the rest of the B part. Again, 1, 2. That's all the individual phrases I wanted to show you for this lesson. Now I just want to dive in and play the tune round. I'm going to play it round twice. It's got the metronome set about 65 beats per minute. So you just follow me. Watch out for first and second time bars. If you haven't come across them before, download the PDF below and I'll tell you what first and second time bar are. So yeah, just try and follow me. If you get lost, I'll kind of shout out when we're starting the A parts and repeating the B parts. Sorry, we don't repeat the B part. I'll shout out when we're repeating the A parts and when we're at the B part. I'm going to do the tune twice. So good luck. I hope you enjoy playing it. It's a wonderful tune. And make sure you download the things below and hit subscribe. This will be after 2. 1, 2. Repeat. To the second time bar. And again. First time bar. And repeat the A part. Second time bar. Onto the B part. that's it for this month's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, head over to mandomike.com, and I'm also available for Skype lessons in person, things like that, and a new workbook, PDF workbook is available over there as well. If not, it's not for you, that's no problem. Make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you next month.